Welcome to Palworld's hardest mode, Hardcore Random. I'm sure you're familiar with Hardcore. That's one life, permadeath. That includes your pals. No incapacitations. They just die, man. But it's the random generator that makes this so hard. Any pal can spawn at any location, and they all spawn with an appropriate level. So if you walk out of that starting area, you can find yourself running into a level 55 pal that will rip your head off in one shot. Nowhere is safe. I already spent 100 hours attempting this, and I'm not going to spoil it in case you want to check that video out on my other channel, but I'll say this, it did not go as planned. I am in the midst of a default run-through with 100% default settings. If you're new and just joining from this episode, welcome. Feel free to check out episode 1 to see how we got here. Otherwise, just enjoy the madness to come. I'm glad you're here. Let's get back to work. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. I didn't even have my mic on. I just did a run of the oil rig. And, okay, let me finish clearing out these guys. I'm standing here. I just had to turn the audio on real quick because I just got something really, really nice. Okay, now hopefully nobody else is coming after me. I just got a level 3 multi-guided missile launcher. This is my second time over here. My second time. I just came over here real quick to level up Feldbat because I was hoping to start the next episode that I do. So I was going to get her level 55 so that I could just kind of go right into the next fight. But I came over here to level her up, and I cannot believe this. I was hopeful, but I never imagined that I'd get a level 3. Obviously, that's the second best one, like the legendary, but I don't even have the legendary in my main save. So this is insane. On my second trip over here. Okay, I got to stop being excited and just go home before I die because that music's kicking in. So, oh, I could not believe this, though. I was literally just on. I was going to harvest some resources. I was going to come over here, level up my Feldbat, and then I was going to try to start the episode, hopefully going right into the fight. But wow, I'm so hyped about this. Oh my god, I can't believe that I got that. This is crazy. Okay, this was the one thing I was concerned about the fights. Was having to use this rocket launcher. It should be fine for Say and Saline, but I was like, when I get to the Bjorn Bascor fight, not having the multi-guided is going to be a huge pain. Now it should be super easy, hopefully. I use this to defeat the hard mode version of him, so I should definitely have no problems defeating the regular version. But this is hype. All right, I am going to cut back out for a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit of grinding without the mic on because I can't have it on right now. But I'll be back, and when the episode starts, we'll get into some good stuff. Alrighty, welcome back into another episode of Hardcore Random. So that was pretty crazy, right? I cannot believe I got that missile launcher, that quad missile launcher. That was just absolutely insane. So it's been like an hour and a half, basically, since I got that. I immediately started farming the resources for it, but I did not realize how expensive it was. I completely forgot, so the plasteel and the circuit boards, I guess, and the ancient civilization parts, because I just used a bunch of them. But yes, this is all I've been doing, and since I was going to just try to grind this out really quick and then just kind of start the episode and then hopefully go into the next fight. But yeah, since it is so expensive, I decided to just kind of start the episode and kind of do some of that farming during this episode. Since I ever decided that I'm not focused on trying to get everything done in those 100 days. In fact, we're probably past the 100-day marker by now, or the 50-hour marker. So since the pace has slowed down a little bit, I'm not in any sort of rush. Otherwise, I probably would have went into that Saline fight and just used my rocket launcher. But since we have this, I'm just going to take my time and get this crafted first, and then we'll go do those last 2 fights eventually when we get there. But no rush, so we're going to make sure to get this first. This will basically guarantee a win. I feel pretty confident I'd be able to do the Saline fight. Still a little hesitant about the Bjorn and Bastigor with the rocket launcher. I would have probably crafted a bunch more of these, like 4 or 5, probably like at least 3, so I could swap them out and just get 3 quick shots in, you know? But we don't have to do that anymore. So now we have the quad missile launcher, and this will definitely make me feel a lot more confident going into the Bjorn and Bastigor fight. This thing is the thing that I use on my main save because I don't have the legendary one. And I pretty much beat the game with it. So I know it's really effective, really powerful. I know how to use it. I do like this thing quite a bit, but it's expensive. Like, I'm not going to I don't want to spend the effort crafting this when I have this. So this was originally what I was going to do for the Bjorn and Basagor fight, but since I got this, this is going to be the play. In fact, this is what I used to beat the hard mode versions of the tower bosses, including Bjorn and Basagor and Say. Actually, I take that back. For the hard mode Bjorn and Basagor, I used the level 2 plasma cannon, but still, I could have used this only because I just got it and I just liked it better. But anyways, I basically have the best weapon that I have on my main save, the thing that I beat the entire game, including Xenolord Ultra with. So now it's basically guaranteed that when I go into that next fight, or into the Saline and the Bjorn and Basagor fight, that I'm going to win, basically. I don't want to be overly confident, but that weapon changes things a lot for me. So, all right, the other stuff I've been doing, like I said, I've been farming, getting the resources to craft it. Oil or plasteel has been my biggest bottleneck because I put such little effort in it before, so it's just kind of been slow. But I did have to do a little bit of farming. I got some of those bounties. What is it? Yeah, these bounties. And then I traded them in to get those manuscripts because I still don't have my PAL expedition station going. That's usually how I get the manuscripts, but I probably don't have enough really good, powerful pals to run that on the regular. So I did a little bit of farming to get those. It wasn't too long, but I got this 20% boost to my oil. I added another oil. What do you call it? A rig to my other base, just to speed up the process a little bit. I wanted to do more, but I just don't really have the resources for it because they cost 50 circuit boards, and I need those circuit boards to craft my stuff. So I don't want to keep spending all my resources on these oil things and then not have enough to craft what I needed. So yeah, so this is what I was afraid of. I haven't been over here yet since I installed these 3. But yeah, having enough power. And I guess it's because he's sleeping probably. But they all 3. I have 3. Oh no, never mind. I just have 2. Okay, so yeah. Okay, crap. So yeah, I was a little worried about it. That's why I didn't put it there in the first place, because I knew I was probably going to have to improve these guys. And they both have Sirius too. And they're eating 30%. They're eating chickpea saute. So they're constantly fed on this, which gives them, I think, 30% boost in production. And they have Sirius, which is it like 20 or 30%? I don't remember. Not as good as Artisan, but yeah, still. Point is, actually, do they both have Sirius? Or just one of them have it? That would kind of make a difference. Let me check here quick. They do. Okay, yeah. So they both have Sirius. They both have the chickpea saute eating, and they still can't keep up. And that was my initial concern. That's why I didn't put them in the first place, because it just means I have to do a lot more managing with this power supply source, and that means I'm going to have to add more Azurmanes and have to take down some of my Noclums, and that was my biggest concern. So I'm kind of questioning what I should do. I almost want to just take down one of these oil rigs, which would suck because I really need oil. But the other option is to just go craft another one of these. Where is it? 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 Oh, the large power generated. But I'm running out of pal metal. So that's another issue, which is annoying. And I don't have any electric organs, I don't think. So another expensive thing I got to craft. Oh, yeah. So this was definitely a problem. And it's like, you know, by the time I get that and set it up, it's almost better just to take one down. Let me take one down for now. That way they can at least be productive until I get the other stuff situated. But that is a little frustrating. I was hoping having those serious Azurmanes would be the difference maker, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. This is the first time I've ever actually put 2 on one node. So I'm not familiar with like balancing power and stuff. I've always just gone 2 for that specific reason, just because I pretty much always play with 15 base pals. And when you have to start putting 4 of your base pals just to keep everything powered, it's a lot of wasted space. That's almost a third of the available pals you have. Oh, I couldn't find my base there for a second. So yeah, it's a waste of space when you only have 15 base pals. So that's why I've always only had 2. So yeah, it's a little bit of an issue and something I'm gonna have to kind of figure out a little bit here. All right, well, let me go sleep so that everybody can get back to work. And then I can go check on my other base, which I have one thing at. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll go ahead and take that. How much does it cost to craft one? So we'll go ahead and take that and put that other one at my other base. That actually makes sense. Then I can have 4 going in total at once at least. So I think we need 250, is it? Yep, 250. All right, we can put this down. We're going to need some working pals because these take forever to build. So we'll go put this down over here. I also decided a little bit... Oh, crap. Okay. I'm glad I came over here because I need to put beds and stuff down. So I got my Azure mains going. Why do I have... Yeah, 3 of them up. I don't know why. Okay, so things are not efficient over here at all. All right, we're going to put these guys back because they're starving. Well, okay. Yeah, we gotta get set up over here. So let me put this oil rig down first. But I was saying that I put the whole Pyron thing on hold just because ever since I got that quad missile launcher, I'm definitely going to be using the Fellbat in that fight. So no more indecisiveness there. I'm not going to use the Pyron in the Bjorn and Basco fight. It's definitely going to be Saya and Saline, or it's going to be Saline. No, sorry, not Saline. It's going to be Fellbat and Godfins for that fight too. All right, let's see if we can do this again. So I still don't even know like how you're supposed to specifically do it. I don't know if there's like a specific trick. But it always, or last time it took me a little bit. And probably not going to be able to do it like this. I don't know if this breeding farm's going to be in the way. But I hate being overweight like this, because then you can't. It takes so long to maneuver around. All right. I think it... Just these little steps. It's so annoying. Okay, I guess I could go put this stuff in a chest. But we're here. Let's just do this quick. Hopefully this works. I'm not exactly sure if this is right. All I know is just to put it as far forward as you can. Said, there's probably a way to line it up. There's probably like something to look at to line it up, but I don't really know, and I don't really want to take the time to look that up on YouTube or anything. But this looks like it's not going to work for me, so we... Oh, I saw it. Okay, so I think we can get it. Oh, I saw it. It's right there. Okay, perfect. Nice. All right. All right, that was easy. Good. Now we just got to get it built. Well, actually, I'm actually going to just destroy the farms. These guys can start helping. Then we'll get our Azure mains back out here. Actually, before we do that, this is what we can do since we just got a bunch of wood and stuff. From destroying those, we can just go ahead and put up our base or our beds and whatnot. And so I don't know if I need. So when you have your breeding farms up, you don't need beds. But I don't know if you need beds for the pals that are in the. So when they're all at a breeding farm, you don't need beds. They won't go to the beds. But I'm just curious if I put down like 3 beds and it still has the. Because I'll have 2 Azure mains that will need beds, but I'm worrying if I don't know how it works. Like it will assign them beds. I don't know if it will assign them beds or if it will assign pals that are already at a breeding farm a bed and then they don't have a bed. So I'm wondering if even if you only have 2 pals that need beds in this situation, would you still need to build all 15 beds? That's kind of what I'm getting at. I don't know how that works. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to build the 3 beds or 2 beds anyways. Figure it out later or see if it has an effect, but I doubt it. I feel like it's just, I feel like once they're at a breeding farm, they're like locked in and they don't get assigned to a bed. But it's not a huge deal. We'll figure that out in a little bit. Just kind of curious about some behind-the-scene mechanics, how that works. We got to get them food set up, too. We got to get a hot spring. We got to get everything. We should be able to get food set up real quick here. Alright, so let me go back and get... What do I got on me that's so heavy? Oh, still the stone in the wood. We'll store that here, just in case we want to build those back up later. We're actually going to take all these guys down. We'll let them help real quick, because that thing's not quite done yet. So let's take them off here, and then they can go help build that, and then I'll take them off once I come back. Because they're not doing anything at their breeding farms. So let's go back here, get my high-quality hot spring. Let's get some food. Probably going to need a little bit of medicine to heal those azure mains up, because I don't think any of any better ones. So we'll just kind of heal those guys up quick, or other ones. I don't know how many I have. So we'll get food, we'll get medicine. Get maybe some cakes, too, just to get their sand all the way back up. I guess we'll probably only need 2 for that, 2 or 3, depending on how many I use. I don't know. Do I have any chickpea saute? I do not. Okay, we definitely want to take some of that, though, because getting that 30% boost. I don't need these pals at my home base, necessarily, to have that boost. Although, it helps. But oh, we got a whole bunch here. Never mind. Okay, cool. So we're prepped. We're ready to go. We already got some food cooked. Let me get this put back in here. Otherwise, I'll definitely forget. Well, 300 should be good for over there. Especially if it's just 2 people or 2 pals eating it. All right, and then we need a hot spring, right? So let's get that built here. There we go. All right, those are built so we can pull these guys back because they're all just running around doing nothing. We get our azure mains out. So you are good. I suppose what I should do, since I have so much extra space here, since I'm not breeding in the meantime, I should put up a sulfur mine. It's really what I should do. But let me get this set up first, and then we'll look into that. Sulfur is really not that big of a deal. It's quick and easy to farm, but it's just one extra thing that if I can make it passive, I might as well. This guy, he is serious. Okay, serious. They're all serious. All right, so we really only can use 2. I wish this generator had 3 slots. It'd be a lot easier. Because then you probably wouldn't ever need 2 of them. But the fact that you're probably going to have... They're pretty expensive, so it'd be nice if they had 3 slots, but whatever. It is what it is. Still loaded with... Oh, stone and wood. I'm like, why am I so heavy? Because I have to get my hot spring set up. That put here. Saline can craft it. Put the food in the box. And we'll go ahead and feed this guy because he's hungry. Can I not feed him while he's sleeping? No, I don't think I can. Well, let's put him on my party, I guess, for now. Real quick. Do it like this. And we'll feed him this way. Give him a cake. Make him happy. Give him some medicine. Make him healthy. Oh, they don't need that. Never mind. Okay, they're not sick. They were just hungry. All right, perfect. They're good to go. Now they can get back to work. Full production. Although... No, they'll eat the chickpea eventually. I was gonna say I can feed them a chickpea saute, but they'll do it on their own. I don't have any in my inventory, so I don't want to grab any. All right, so that's going. That should be going soon. Let's see these guys get up and running. And then we can go to the other base, check on that one, make sure that's good to go. All right, perfect. We're over here. Everything's good. So yeah, it's only at 53%, which means like they take their breaks and whatnot, then, and if only one of them's at it, it goes down. So yeah, the 3 definitely doesn't work. I wonder if I had both of them as artisan, if it would work, or if I would need to do even more. Not going to test that out anyways right now. We're just going to leave it be. So we got 4 oil rigs running. It's pretty much all I can handle without doing a whole lot more work. Let's grab the sulfur real quick. Pretty much anytime I come over here and these are here, I grab them just because it's so easy and so quick. This has been like my main. I've hardly ever had to go back to the tower to get sulfur. I did like once a little bit ago, but like this has been my main way to get sulfur. It's just like, it's surprising how just these 2 nodes seem to supply me with what I need for the most part. All right, let me check the quartz. Quartz is going well. I'm actually going to grab my honey here, and I can probably swap these bees out actually, since I'm not producing cakes. I don't know what I put over here. What I need to do is I need to just get another thing set up. Yeah, what I need to do is get another thing set up, get the other oil rig set up, and then swap out 2 of the bees for 2 more azurmanes. That would be ideal. See, like, yeah, he can't even keep it by himself. That sucks. That would be what I want to do. I just, it's a little bit of work. I don't know if I want to do that right now. All for like, because the idea is that I don't need that much more. So by the time I get all this stuff set up, I mean, for the future, it will be helpful since I do plan on keep going, but I just need a little bit more to get that, missile launcher set up. And yeah, I guess I need it for ammo too. So I may want to do that anyways. It's so much work right now. I just don't want to do it. I'm just too lazy. That's all it is. That's all it is. I really want to do the fight. It's just I want to go fight something. I want to challenge. I don't want to do the grind right now. But I want to be safe. The whole reason I'm taking so long to do all this and becoming overpowered to do it is because I just want to basically guarantee my victory. Since I do want to go onto the raids and see how far I can get, I don't want to rush into anything. So I just want to make sure I have all the stuff fully prepared, super overpowered. Speaking of being prepared, I also got my, I can't even remember, I may have mentioned it, but I just got my armor crafted, my heat-resistant hexalite armor, so I only had to do like a couple trips out to farm hexalite. Last episode I did that chromite farming. That's all I needed was that one trip to the caves, basically. And then I already had, and then I had to make maybe like 2 trips out to Fabric to farm a little bit of hexalite. Yeah, I only had to make like 2 trips out to farm the hexalite that I needed for this. So I got that fairly quick. It'd be nice to get this, but it doesn't give you any extra protection. So, but having that max carrying capacity is nice, especially for farming hexalite and chromite. And I do want this too, or at least this one. I'm debating between getting this one and this one. This one isn't that much more protective. This is the one I have now. So this one goes up by 500, like a 50% increase. That's huge. This one only goes up by 300 more above this one. So I'm debating, and it's a lot more expensive. Sort of. It's a lot more expensive for ancient civilization parts, which I don't have any, and I need a bunch to get the missile launcher crafted. So that'll be another grind. The ancient civilization cores, both of them are at 30. So either way, I'm gonna have to grind those out. But the difference is the plasteel and the hexalite. The plasteel I'm about to use on my guided missile launcher, so I'd have to get that, or I'd have to get hexalite. So I'm just kind of debating between which one's going to get faster. I might just go for this one because it is the last one. Is just getting all the hexalite and the ancient civilization parts. Is a little bit more grindy than this one, so we'll see. I'll just kind of start getting those ancient civilization parts and see where I'm at once I kind of have everything else. But I definitely want to get these before the Bjorn and Bastigor fight, and I'll probably try to get one before. Actually, I don't know. We'll see where I'm at. I may or may not get one before the Saiyan Saline fight. I'm really like itchy to do that fight, so I'm probably just going to end up doing that here pretty soon. once I get the quad missile launcher, and then I'll probably just go to this one. That's probably what's going to happen. But well, we won't unlock it because we don't have that many points right now. Sulfur mine, we could get that. I really should. Really should. But I don't need to because, yeah, actually, now that I think about it, it's like I need it for rockets. That's like the main thing. But rockets for my rocket launcher, not for the multi-guided missile launcher, because those use missile ammo, which doesn't use gunpowder. So, not like it takes a lot of time. By the time I could have already gone and built it and been done with it by the time, considering how long it's taken me just kind of making up my mind. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to focus on getting the main thing, the one thing that we're trying to do, and that's the multi-guided missile launcher. So we're going to just stay 100% focused on that. Right now it's plasteel. Ancient civilization parts. Okay, so while the oil is going, good. All right, we can do something else while we wait for that oil. So we need some oil. We need everything else we have to make plasteel. Carbon fiber, we should have everything else we need to make that. Ancient civilization parts, we're going to go farm right now. And then circuit boards, we got the quartz going. We will have to go buy some more pal oil. So a little bit of gold. Maybe we'll get some gold going. Ooh, running out of that. Run out of ingots too. All right, so we'll just produce this, and then we can use our nobles, and we'll eventually go get some more pal oil. But first, it's only got 21 rockets. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, it should be plenty. First, let's go ahead and farm those ancient civilization parts. That should be way more than enough because I actually want to capture them. So, this cake away. Put my medicines away. Let me actually have a quick look at my inventory because I'm sure I got plenty alphas in here that I can just grind up. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we got plenty. 11, 12. That should give... Oh, yeah, we got tons of Yormatides, which I don't really want to grind those ones. Ooh, definitely not the Diamond Body or the Vampiric. Yeah, we probably don't want to grind those ones. 13, 14, 15. There's plenty in here, though. I got plenty. But as I'm doing this, we still need to go out there. So what I'm going to do, I'm not just going to go farm random ones. We're going to go get the tokens that we need. So we're going to go to Capri Noct. We're going to go to Omascule, and we're going to go to Dazzy Noct. That way we can be prepped and ready to go. So yes, now we can do another productive run. We're not just going to do one thing. We're going to do 2 things at once. The way I like to do it. Just try to be efficient. All right, so we can go out here. We got our Jetragon on us. Yes, we do. Saline. I don't think these are going to be that hard. I'm going to leave Saline on me just because I want to get her leveled up. Otherwise, I'd put another Goblin on me. Actually, we got to bring our Kilmar just because we're going to Fey Break, just in case I need to glide around a little bit and not use my Jetragon. Because I only have 2 towers taken down, so there's definitely going to be more that I have to watch out for. All right, so here we go. Let's go to Fey Break. Let's get some fighting in, even though these should be pretty easy. 1 or 2 shots with the rocket launcher should do the trick. So, but while we're waiting for oil, we can do this in the meantime. So, and then we got to get it done. So it's nice. All right, and we should be safe to fly upward since we took care of the rocket around here. And I hope this one's... I don't think this is in a cave. It's the tower we took down. I don't know where the next one is. Oh, I hear a... Something going on over here. There's a meteor, but no meteor, pal. Where's the... Oh, they must have killed it, I guess. I didn't think... Oh, oh, well, I don't really care. Whatever it was, I don't need it. But I am going the wrong way, because I always am. So, let's get pointed in the right direction here and go the right way. Why can't I find it? Okay, it must be in a cave. Right? It's got to be in a cave. Yeah, I'm right on top of it. It's definitely in a cave. I thought maybe it would be like a water spawn or something. But nope, that's definitely in a cave. So we... Hopefully... I don't think I've ever been over to this one. But it looks like there's a cave here. So this should definitely be the entrance. Hopefully. Because otherwise I don't know how else to get to it. So... Shield Dragon Tunnel. Yeah, okay. So this is where the Sylvagus one is probably usually at. All right, got it. Oh. Oh, but now we can't see. That's always concerning. It's like... It is so dark. I hate that so much. It's like... It like gives me anxiety because I can't see where I'm going. Okay. Okay. I literally don't... How am I... Oh, what is going on? Do I have a light up, pal? Alright, this is lame. So I gotta craft a torch. So lame. What is this nonsense? I literally can't see anything. Oh no. Okay, and I gotta go back to do it. Alright, whatever. Let's get a torch. So lame. Luckily there's this fast travel right here. Alright. It is so dark. It is actually pitch black. Which is... I couldn't even... I know it has like a little curve in there too. So... I would normally just probably try to run through it and see if I could see the other side, but... I can't even get through that first little entrance area without seeing. So let's just craft this torch quick. Something I haven't used for a very, very, very long time. A little annoying that I had to go do this. Look at that. Oh my god, just absolutely pitch dark. There's not even a there's not even like an outline. Like I actually can't see anything. Oh wait, I see something there to the left. There is a little bit. Okay. Anyways, so this was the little thing I'm talking about. Like I knew that this existed, but I couldn't remember how to get around it, so yeah, once you're actually in here, like you can see the mushrooms and stuff, I probably would have been able to follow the pathway, but couldn't even get in here, so whatever. At least we're here now. Take care of this quickly. Can I pull my... Oh, you can't have a torch out on a Jetrigon? That's lame. This is making for a really unnecessarily long trip in here. Should have been in and out real quick. The fact that I can't see makes it really obnoxiously challenging. Or not challenging, but just obnoxious. Just plain obnoxious. Oh, I thought I left my rocket launcher back at home. That would have been annoying. I would have been really mad if I did. Whoa! Okay, that didn't do nearly as much as I was... Okay, there we go. He still took, like, my whole shield down. Wow. Oh, duh, what am I doing? And I killed him. That's fine, whatever. We needed the bounty token more than anything. Although, never mind, yeah, because I was going to say I needed to capture him because I needed his ancient civilization parts, but we got so many at base anyways. It's not a big deal. That would save me some spheres. Trying to capture that level 55 probably would have been annoying anyways. We got an ancient tech manual. I don't even think I picked one of these up one time. Tech points are something that I've definitely been struggling with just because I haven't been doing a whole lot of like fights and whatnot. And I've been doing a whole lot of caving, that's for sure. Not until as of recently. All right, let's get out of here. God, this cave gives me so much anxiety. I just can't see my way out. It bothers me so much. And I'm not even like a claustrophobic person. And I don't even mind the dark. It's just the idea of like being stuck and not being able to get out. It just gives me anxiety. But this is just taking longer than I'd like it to. Please don't tell me I just turned around. Please don't tell me I just turned around and went back in. I think I might have gotten turned around right there when I turned my... Oh no, we're good. Okay. Oh, thank God. I thought I might have gotten turned around when I put my torch away for a second, but we're all right. I'm just annoyed with this. I don't know why. It should have been like a 2-second trip, but it's taking so much longer than it should have, and I don't know why it's bothering me so much. Okay, let's move on. Let's get past this. Get to the next one. Get these next two done real quick. But they are way out there, so we may want to just go to the tower. That's probably the smartest thing to do. And then I can probably grapple and glide over that way. Should be faster because that whole middle area does still have turrets, so I'd have to take those down. But this should actually work. And maybe I'll get this fast travel, but I don't know if I want to use it. Oh, yeah, we don't want to use it. That's okay. But I was saying just to get some height, so I can get a good launch with the grapple. We'll actually go up here, though. Just because there's not a lot of room on that tower. So it's hard to get a good, how to get a good grapple and get your momentum from up on top of those. So coming up here should work better, though. We're still not going to have the height we need, but that's okay. Should be able to get a lot further than just doing it from the ground here, but I just want to make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. And again, I can't see anything. I kind of want to go back to base and just sleep until... Oh, no, it's daylight now anyway, so it won't matter. But so dark over here. It's just a little overwhelming. Just not being able to see anything. Okay, and we're not... That's all right. We'll just do this. Since I can't see anything, we're just going to slide down. Can't see where I'm grappling, so we'll just do it like this. And it is so much farther than I thought. Holy crap. Okay. All right, this is going to take some time. I'm just going to go ahead and grapple my way all the way over there. And then I'll cut back in once I get over there, because I did not realize how far this is. Every time I come over here, I forget how massive this area is. So I'll be right back once I make my way all the way over there. All right, so we're almost at Omascule. I don't know if these guys are in caves either. So, oh, looks like he's not. So he's just sitting out here, so we can get him. 155. Toss off Jetragon just for a little support, even though we shouldn't need it. Just get a couple shots in here. And get her. What were those? What were the damage numbers from? I just hit my Jetragon, but it showed damage numbers. That was weird. All right, forgot to capture that one too. I should have captured him. Oh, it's not a big deal, but literally still wanted to capture him, and I just completely forgot. Even though I just did that. That's okay. All right, we'll get this last one. Might as well get this. Ooh, might as well get this turtle while I'm over here. Yeah. So that Faybreak Berserker. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's attacking me? What's attacking me? Oh, it's that War Sect. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to take all these guys on with no shield, and we definitely don't want to take them on while a War Sectera is attacking me, so we're going to get out of here a little bit. Yeah, that's not a fight that I necessarily want to take right now. Especially when I don't know where these warriors are at. Let's get out of the way a little bit, and then I can come back on it. Just got to get position, and then I... Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Half health. That means it's time to go. Ooh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Yep, that's what happens when you don't have a shield. You can take some serious damage, so... Okay, and definitely don't want to get hit by this. Okay, we need to take a break here. We got to get our shield back. Whew, okay, heart's beating a little bit. Wasn't expecting that. Things can go really wrong really quickly if you're not paying attention at all times. So that's why you always got to keep your guard up. All right, we got our shield back. Let's go get this Dazzy knock taken care of. I'm not even going to worry about that tower. Even though most of those guys are probably dead by now. Hopefully she's not in a cave, though. I didn't really see her, so she might be. Although I was just running for my life, so maybe that's why I didn't see her. Whew, my heart is racing a little bit from that. That was way more excitement than I was expecting. Well, I guess we have to go back over here, don't we? Just in our path. That's right. It looks like everything's dead anyways. Just watch out for that Warsec Terra, who is over there still. Don't care about these guys. Although they're going to make me waste a rocket. Okay. Now I'm just annoyed. We got to get rid of this stupid Warsec. All right. Forget those Croatia. I'm not even going to bother right now. I don't want to waste another rocket on them. Level 6. They won't do anything to me. All right. Let's get this Dazzy. Not seeing it, though. And I am right on top of it. So. Crap. All right. Well, I don't know where her cave entrance is. This is a bit of an issue. Because I don't want to fly... Well, I guess I can fly around in a Jetragon. Because I just took out that tower. So I was going to say I don't want to fly around and look for it. Because... Yeah, I don't want to get shot down. But... We should be good. At least in this area. Alright, so what does logic tell me? Probably at the base of a cliff somewhere. So this looks like kind of a cliff side. So let's check this water area here. I could just look it up, but... Let me just have a quick look around, and if I don't see it within the first, like, 30 seconds, I'll just look it up. It's got to be around here somewhere. It's literally just got to be around somewhere here, so... I really wish they had mini-maps, man. It's just, I hate having to open the map so much like this. Is this a cave? This a cave? Nope. Oh, crap, and now we're back on turret zone. All right, so... Yeah, we got to get off. All right, yeah, I got to look this up, because I don't want to... We're way over here. How did we get way over here? Okay. I'm so turned around, man. I'm opening my map. Opening my map like every 2 seconds. Let's get back up here, closer to it, and then I will... It's down here? Might just be down here. Whatever. It'll take me 2 seconds. I'm just going to look this up real quick. You know what? I can't find it. This is crazy. Just looked at like 3 different maps and none of them had the actual entrance to it. The only one that had the map, the dungeon entrances, didn't have Faybreak. So I had all the other areas, but not Faybreak. Oh, crap. No. Oh. I pressed the wrong button. What just hit me? Oh, 58 Faybreak Berserker. Yeah, you got to be careful around here. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to search for it on my own. So it's not up here. I guess the main thing I kind of stopped searching is just because I'm just standing here on Faybreak. If I go back to my base, I can look up a better map. I'm sure I can find it somewhere. I was just kind of glossing over the first things that you type in on Google, and nothing good came up. But I am getting a little anxious just standing around here on Faybreak like this, so... Maybe I'll go back to base and then look it up proper. Unless it's either going to be down here, or over here somewhere. I hear someone attacking me. I gotta get this, so I can't just not get it. Right? I have to get this. All right, well, it's definitely not over here. Yep, not an entrance over here. So like I'm thinking, oh, it must be. I bet you it's over here, because what I'm thinking is it just has to. Like this red area is raised up off the ground, and kind of like these other areas or these other ones that I went to. What was the other one that I did that was like that? Was it Catris or even the Capriti Knocked? Like it was on the ground level essentially, the entrance. So I'm thinking maybe this is similar. Whatever. I'm just gonna go back to base and look this up proper because I just don't want to take the time to look at or to fly around and look for it. It's just kind of a tedious thing that I just don't want to do right now. So we'll go back to base. We'll get safe. So I don't have to worry. Zero worries about dying. Something creeping up on me like that 58 Faebreak Warrior, which one-shot my shield away. So still a little scary just to stand around over there. All right, I'll be back. I'm going to look this up and find out where it actually is. All right, here it is. All right, we got it. Thanks to a guide. But now we can go get this one, and this is the last one we need. This should just the easiest one of all three of them, so not that the other ones were hard at all. And I got my torch, but I don't even need it. So this is way more comfortable. It's dark and I can barely see, but at least I can see. At least there's like an outline. At least it's not 100% total pitch black. This is much better. I guess it was nighttime before too, so that was probably the difference. But it's a lot easier to get through this cave when I don't have to freaking pull out a torch and run slowly through it. All right, Dazzy, let's make this quick. Why does my shield go down? I was wondering about that before. So the bosses didn't take my shield down before. It's just when you get a kill, your shield goes down. That's really lame. If there was something else in the area and like the timing was just bad, that's the kind of luck that I have. And once again, I forgot to capture it, but oh well. But yeah, that's kind of weird. That's kind of a weird thing that your shield goes down. I never really noticed that before. Plasma cannon schematic 1. Oh, look at that. This is going to be worth crafting. Still got it. This is a priority, but I'm glad I didn't craft the regular one because now I have an even better one. That's actually really nice. I'm happy about that. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go home. What? You still get attacked in caves? That's weird. Can the rocket? I wonder if the rockets can even get to you. I don't want to test that out, that's for sure. But that's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. It would be kind of lame if they could get to you. Like, that would be really, really lame if they just go through walls like that. But hopefully that's not the case. All right, can we get out of here? All right, there we go. So we're basically ready to... We can at least do the towers now. I still want to make sure I get that quad missile launcher before I even go into the Sand Saline fight. But let's get back to base, and then I can kind of figure out what my next step is or plan is from here. So I'll get back to base, and then I'll cut back in again. All right, so we are real close to being able to do that fight. I mean, I could go do it now, really, but... before I'm fully prepped and ready to go, all I got to do is a little bit more grinding to do. So we're going to make sure to get that done. Oh, we can already craft a slab. Look at that. Let's check out what we actually need here, where progress is at. So that plasteel oil should have been going for this last hour or so. Should be starting to make some decent progress on it. So we'll get that oil. We'll get that plasteel taken care of. Circuit board should be okay because I can buy the oils. And then I should have more than enough quartz by now because that's been going for a while too. Ancient civilization parts, I already have half of them, and with all the stuff, all the pals that I have in my box that I can just disassemble or butcher, and I should be able to have enough parts for that. So it's basically just a little bit more grinding. I'll probably spend like 30, 40 minutes or so grinding. And then that way, come next episode, right from the start, hopefully we can just go into that Saiyan Sailene fight. And then maybe do a little bit more prep work, we'll see, before we go into the Bjorn and Bastigor fight. I don't really need a whole lot. So I may just do them back to back. But I just want to make sure that I have everything as best as I possibly can just to guarantee a victory in those fights. I'm a lot more comfortable with the Saiyan Sailene by now, but I am still a little hesitant on the Bjorn and Bastigor, only because I've really only done that fight like once or twice. I did the regular one once, and I beat it because I was already super overpowered in my other save. And then I did the hard mode, but that one was really hard. That took a lot of attempts. I'm not going to do that anytime soon, but it's still kind of the last big fight in my mind, so I'm still trying to make sure that I'm fully ready for it. So, but we'll hopefully do the Saiyan Sailene fight at the beginning of the next episode. Just got to do some boring grinding stuff. Well, it's not the boring grind is the XP grind. I actually like grinding resources and whatnot, and that's another reason why I kind of leave my I like to leave my resources on one times. Even when I'm not doing this default settings challenge, I pretty much always play with default resource settings just because I like the grind. Anyways, that's beside the point. Next time we'll get into the fights and kind of bring this series to an end, even though it's taken longer than I regularly wanted it to. And now that we're past that 50-hour mark, I'm just kind of moving at my own pace. And we got a lot more to do in the future, a lot of raids to get to. We'll eventually get there, but we got to focus on those towers first, so we'll do that next time. But I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.